Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sleeve Chief is going to have the Evil King deck box available. Now remember, discount code MCO40 is going to get you the chance to save on this purchase, and I really like this box. The fact that it is blue, one of my favorite colors, is absolutely amazing. They're also going to have the Hunter's Fate playmat as well, and in addition, they're going to have some oversleeves available as well. And once again, I'll leave a link down below, that way you guys can check them out. My code works on everything on the site. Remember, discount code MCO40 will save you on your purchase over at Sleeve Chief. Let's pass on over to Market Watch. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button, and as per usual, one of you will be walking away with a booster pack with your comment. We're on buyout status here for Destruction Sword of Memories for the MP version. These things are at $3. What in the world? I guess there is still a huge swing in the market and a want to play Buster Blader cards. This card has not gotten a reprint anytime soon. I guess just keep an eye on this. Okay. We've also got the Black Goat Laughs. These quarter centuries, by the way, these are sitting at about $56. I think this was the thing that I was most impressed with out here. Was, we're starting to watch the tech choice of tech choices down here. Watch this card stumble around like a drunkard. As you can see here, he's deciding if he wants to go home or not. We're looking at about $14 to $15 per copy of this. Once again, keep an eye on this. This has got huge applications in the meta. Card is very good. Oh boy. So I guess we bring back up the topic of, are the arts for the, Kazuki Takahashi cards going to get reprinted? We do, in fact, have the Blue Eye Structure deck coming down the pipeline here. We understand that, people want the chance to get these cards, but this card has rocketed. It's actually very interesting because you do see the top end of things here. Some sold at the $16 mark, but you can still get these for $10, which I guess once again puts us back in the warning sign of things out here. You've got to take a step back and go, if they don't reprint this, this is going to get even worse. So if you're a Blue Eyes fan out here, the decision's yours to find out, what Konami's reprint policy is going to be for these arts. I don't have an answer for you. I really wish I did. It would be really nice to know if we are going to see, these actually get the chance to return back into the market or what, but this is stupid. Infinite Forbidden. Somebody's bought a whole ass case for $77.22 a box. Okay, well, as of filming this right now, boxes for Infinite Forbidden are gonna hurt for about $77. Obviously, you can go check out Kong's cards. Discount code MCO40 can save you on your purchase over there if you're interested in acquiring any of the sealed product that you're gonna want for the rest of this year. Also, I do think that this deck, or this set, is gonna be extremely undervalued by the community, but we're gonna have to wait and see. If Molchummy is a secret rare, we're going to the moon. What? Okay, so we've had the purely hype the last couple of weeks. Nothing really too crazy to kind of talk about, right? Like, we're very well aware that there's a lot of hype around this stuff, but watching Nor's price go from $36 back in March to $70 to $80, and this deck has had really no competitive turnaround. I mean, once again, I've said it. This is one of those decks that you need to be an extremely good player. You need to know what you're doing with this, and the deck gives you a huge advantage at doing so if you know what you're doing. If you have no idea, you just want to play some cats the deck, well, you're probably not going to have a good time. That's what we're continuing to see here. Now that they've reprinted stuff in Rarity Collection 2, the people that wanted to pick up the deck now can, and that's why you kind of see the bump up in the rarity out here, because once again, people look at this and are like, I can afford a $30 upgrade for a possible 1 to 2 of in my deck, depending on what I choose to play. All right, that's just how people are. Purely Lilies, it still amazes me that these went down to the $14 mark. And these have actually exceeded expectations even further beyond here. Like, what do you want me to tell you here? Like, cheap cards go to the moon and they just keep spinning on up, and it's not going to stop. Harpy's Feather Duster. Fun fact here. You guys remember when this was a $60 card? Honestly, I'm very surprised to still see that these have managed to hold at the $30 line. We'll have to wait and see. Honestly, this is one of those cards that, for the long term, it's a one-up. I don't foresee this kind of going too crazy, but this is Yu-Gi-Oh! We're talking about, right? Like, you can snap your fingers today. This card could be $40, $50, but it's not even a card that's mandatory across the board. They're just, I feel like half the decks in the room choose to play this, half of them just opt not to. All right. $100. You guys remember, just, what was this? A couple months ago? Look at this, back in April. This Dark Magician was a $60 card. And then you kind of speed on up here, and you're like, oh, you know, we start to accelerate up to the $77 mark, on up to the 110, 115. If you were holding back on picking up this, I mean, this has been a 2-year push for this card to go up in price. I don't necessarily like that. That's a long push through, but the collector's market is finally getting a hold of this. Transmigration Prophecy. Whoa, well. This was a new tech for Edison, and I wanted to check in and see how we're holding up here. We're in about the $30-ish mark. It's not the worst thing in the world, that's for sure, but I don't know how I feel about this. Okay. Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon of the Craziness. You know, these are still $10 across the board for these. Once again, I mean, you want to see this card in another rarity, right? Like a super rare would be good. You know, spending $10 for a tech choice to clear off some boss monsters that are just kind of floating around. Yeah, I get it. It's very annoying, but this is what we're dealing with. White Dowston. Here we go again. Somebody just bought 14 at $244 each. You know, it all comes down to, the answer has to come next week. If we get the chance to see if we get the mini Underworld Goddess, and depending on how we get that, or, you know, what support engine pieces we're missing for this, will determine if White Dowston's value goes even more critical. So I guess if you're watching this for Sunday, make the decision if you want to get these. You know, it's a stupid game to play. All right, if we get the mini Underworld Goddess, we might see the White Dowston, you know, go crazy. If we don't see the mini Underworld Goddess, maybe people will try to tech this in as a tech choice. It's a terrible decision to make. $350 for a Mirror Jade. You know, I'm actually pretty impressed that this is still $350, considering the fact that there's 14 listings on the market, and you figured people would kind of start trying to undercut each other a little bit to try to cash in on this. But no, genuinely, they're doing pretty well with this. Same thing back here with Blazing Cartesia, 14 listings. I love that. $270. Grand Guigonal also coming in at $171, and of course, Ultra Grand Guigonal's $27. Wow, this the values still very apparent here across the board for these boss monsters. Phoenixie and Amaryllis Cluster, have these really gone even further beyond? This is $50, $80. Wow, this is stupid. $70. Well, 96. Man, I love Edison format, don't you? We've also got Nightmare Phoenix. Okay, nice $30 on the bird, but once again, I mean, it's an extra deck card. Even Ultras are like interesting. The Gold Scophagus Ultras are $2, but I can get a Maven's one for $1, and I can get a super rare for 70 cents. Yeah, I love just watching the prices in this game. Also, Chimera, the Phantom King of Mystical Chungus, coming in at a nice $98 to $100 at this point. Good stuff, buddy. I'm glad to see you're still attempting to be relevant. We also have the Bysteel Druisworm. You know, these tanked down to $11. As of filming this, it's still about $12 to $13. You have two very cheap listings here, and then you bump up to the $13 mark. Not a lot of surprise. I see Saronir still trucking about $4. Magna Hut's about $2s. And poor Baldrake wishes that he was a relevant card. Also, the Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon. We had a sale for $55 for a mod play. This card looks freaking fantastic. Thank you. Back here. But a near mint, only 5 listings. $200, $205. I love this $2,500 listing that we have back there. But, okay. That's That's what we're dealing with on today's market. It's an interesting place. But please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And, well, you guys have a good rest of your day, all right? Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.